Hi, I'm Lanita Medina from Camden, Maine, and I'm very excited to share the calendar concept with you with a little bit of a twist. And now this one is for the happy album, but I'll show you the same concept with the larger calendars. So first of all, I want to show you how to put a calendar page for the happy album in a 6 by 12 pocket, one of these, or peekaboos is what they're called. And then you can put them this way so that you can actually use the page here, and this just flaps open. I'm always looking for a way to be able to save pages or again to peek through. That is just like something that I love to do. So I'm just going to show you this briefly here, and then I'll get started making it. And afterwards, I'm going to show you why I love calendar pages and the happy album. So this is an example of where I cut the calendar page down so that it will fit here. And then this one, I didn't cut it down, so it doesn't quite fit into the pocket. And normally you would just put the calendar page right onto your page, and that's how it's done. But today I'm going to show you how to cut it so that it can be in the peek through. All right, let's get started. And I do always like to make a happy album every year. And this one is the one from 2022 for New Year's Day. And so my calendar will not be the first thing that is viewed. Just so that you know, the calendar will be the next page. And so you can see January. I love calendars because I feel like it's a visual diary rather than just written, because I'm super visual. And so I like to put stuff all over it. I like to use different colors. And then on the notes part, I just like to put things that are extra special. I have several scriptures here. I have what I may want to focus on. I think this one was from a sermon I heard, and I thought that's a good thing for the beginning of the year. My word for 2022 was forward. So I put that there. And just some other highlights go in the notes sections. All right, so here's one that I made for September, and I will show this to you a little bit later, but I wanted to start with that just so you can see the colors and the visual on that. I'm going to set this one aside over here. Maybe I'll set it a little more aside. And here's what I have planned for today. Now, I pre-made this piece here, which is my banner, because for the 5-minute page, I'm going to show you how to make a banner, the 5-Minute Friday. And it would be, I have others here that will work for the happy album and for New Year's, and that will be later on Friday. All right, so here's what the options are. I'll set this over here. You know that the happy album comes with the calendar and with this sticker set. So here's the calendar set. Here are the stickers, and they have all the months. So that's so perfect. And then little goodies here. And for 2023, the calendar is purple, beautiful, and it has the date. So all you need basically is this, and then of course your pens, adhesive. And if you want to do these the way I'm showing you, where you save pages and then attach them to a page or to a flap, I guess I would say, then you'll need the 6 by 12 peekaboo pockets. All right, set those aside. This would be what the 2-page spread would look like. Normally goes right on a page, just like you saw earlier. So there are a couple of options. you can score at the notes line. And I'm showing you this before I teach it to you because I'm not going to do that to this one. I'm going to do it a little differently. If you score it here, then your 6 by 12 will be a little shorter. And after we score this one, the way I'm going to do it, I will show you how you can score it at the note line and why it's a good thing, and just a different variation. Variations are always fun. Okay, let's get started. So basically, we have to have this at 6 by 12. So super easy. I'm going to measure, and this is the side that I can actually cut. So I'm at 6, and I want to do a little, I just want to do it right on the edge here, and then I'll cut a little bit of this off. So I'm going to go right to the edge of that right there. And probably, let me just show you the one that I did cut down. I think I kept it in this section here. Let's see. I'm looking for the one that I cut down. Here we go. This is the one that I cut down because I needed to fit in the 6 by 12 peekaboo. And that's what I'm going to do right now here. So I'm going to do it right on the edge there. And I just need a little bit more so that I can be right at the 6 here. It'll be right on the edge. Okay. And I don't need to cut any of this down, so that's perfect. And then this one, because it has, I'm not going to have to cut any of this part down. I'm going to score it so that I can fold that little piece over. So I'm going to go to the 6 and score, and this hits right at the edge of the notes part, right at the edge. Yeah, it might get the little S in there too. That's what's going to go under. Yes, I got the S in there. Yay! Okay, that's good. So there we go. Now I'm ready to decorate and then slide it into the pocket pages, or 6 by 12 peekaboos. All right, now this one is created, like I said, and I want the month of January to be on it, but I do want this centered. And that's the fun thing that you get to decide. So let me find January here. I did make this one with a little bit of vellum. In case you haven't noticed, I do like vellum. All right, so this is gonna go right there. Put that right there on that part there. And then I'm going to put this word here, celebrate, right there. This already is popped up, I guess I would say. So I'm not going to add any more pop-ups. And this part here, I want up top. So I want to set this one down. Now this is going to cover a little bit of the days, but I think I know the days of the week, right? I think we could do that with the days of the week. So I'm just going to kind of look and see here. Yeah, that will just cover the, okay, so I'm going to cut it right here. And there it is. So there's that part. Go all the way down. Actually, I'm going to go up because I want the little wing here to be not cover the word, because I don't want all the days covered, just that little bit. And then get that so that I'm as close as possible on that. Maybe a little bit farther up. Okay, there's that. And then I do want to I want to put something else here. Let's see, how about, I'm looking at the little embellishments. Oh, I forgot the word on that. For the silver and gold. All right, let's do that. Just adding a little bit of something here. And then on the bottom here, I want to put a little more of the vellum just to be underneath this piece here. And then I just love this from the Snowy collection. What is the name of that? I cannot remember the name of that. I should have it in front of me, shouldn't I? And so I want to remember that this is going to be a little bit longer because it is a 12 by 12. So I'm going to separate them so that I can get as even as I can. And then I'll just cut here and cut there. And this was my on the vellum part that's just going to go underneath. So it really is not going to show a lot at all. And then I'm going to cut a couple of the cups out to put up later. So yeah, the vellum doesn't really show. So this is going to be here. Isn't this fun to be able to do this? And I'm going to pop those up. And then these, okay, I'll do a nice little section here of these. And do that a bit like that. And pop them up. So part of it, not that one, this one. So there is that part. That's the decorating of the calendar. And then off I go to put them into the pockets. So the other thing about this is that if you just keep this handy, then you can write in it every day because the pieces are so little. The little squares are really pretty tiny. And if lots of things happen in a day, just use different color pens so that it will pop when you are looking to see what happened on that day. Okay, here I go. That's that. Yay! Okay. Now to me, that is enough because I'm going to be adding other things as the month goes by. Okay, now this is the part that you really want to see. A couple of important things. When I fold this way, the tape is on the back here, and this also seals it up. The other important thing is that I want the bottom part here to be what is sealed off because, I'll store my album upright and I don't want the page to fall out because I am going to open that up and it's going to be opened up, but I'll show you that. Let's just do it so that it will make sense visually. So I'm putting it that way. There's that. And I have another one here ready. And see, cut it top, not bottom, so that the page won't fall out. So there's that. And this is going to go so this is how it's going to sit. And this is going to go in that way. And that seals it off. Now it's not sealed really, because you're going to take this out to, work on it and whatever. And by the way, you're going to keep these out of the album, of course, the entire month. I'm just showing you this for when you finish it for the month, then you get to put these in this way. And meanwhile, you'll be adding pictures to the page. All right, so this is where I'm going to scoot that down all the way. I want that to go all the way to the end here. And then I'm just gonna trim that off. Oh, that has the scoring blade. Put it on the straight. You can also add a little bit of photo tape, but I realized that I don't need that. I don't need the photo tape on here, and I'll show you that in a bit. Okay, is that all the way down? There we go. All right, so you're going to get a really good start on the new year, aren't you? On your happy album or any album that you make. All right, now I'm ready to put this on some pages. I'll take these. These are celebratory. And that's going to go there. And this is going to go here. And I'll just go ahead and put it on. So like I said, the tape part of this is on the side that does not fold. I'm sorry, that does not fold. That is not the open side. It's the only way I can remember that part. So here's, and you always have to kind of pick at it. There we go. Got it. And this does like to stick pretty well, but I've noticed that you can lift it if you have made it a little bit, crooked or whatever. You can lift it. There it is. Yay! First one down. And now the next one. Okay. And then I will take it out just to show you a few things. I'm going to turn this here so that I can also get that one straight. There. Are you holding your breath? I am. There we go. Okay. Move that one out of the way. Now, does that seem straight? It does, huh? Okay, now, and this is a little bit blopey. It's a little bit raised because of what's raised in here. All right, now look what happens. Now you open here, and you have all this space that through the month you will have been putting tiny or large pictures, just like you saw on my sample, which I will just put in front of you again here. Those are not as small as what I do in my other ones. So here's a good page so you can see. This one has quite a few little pictures, and I use something called Pic-Collage to make my pictures whatever size I want them. And there you go. So I do different things here, and if it's a different topic this could be like one topic and I'll just make a whole page. This could be a whole week's worth. All right, so that's that. You can see how I just do all different sizes. I don't decorate a ton, but I do separate with color. All right, so that's how you would fill this page, these two pages here, and then your calendar is going to be here. Okay, when I talked about this being open, see how easy it is to bring it in and out? But you don't want it to be falling out. So once you're finished with, once you've filled it out for the month, this thing keeps wanting to stick on me, then what you'll do is you'll just put a tiny bit of tape runner here, and it'll stick it to there, and it's not going to move. Okay? So how do you like that? Super exciting, huh? And if you felt like you wanted to make it longer and put the missing pieces here, that's totally fine. I wanted the calendars to, in fact, you do have like this. I have these. I could put that there. Why don't I do that now? That would be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah, just add it to the little piece here. And just play, just have fun with it and see what you can come up with. So that's going to go there. And I'll put that one there because this is going to get kind of cut out. And that's where I'll put those. good options, just nice, good options. There, that's a continuation, and you could do the same here if you wanted to. If you make it and you decide like, I don't like that, literally all you have to do is put this on top. Like you can do the whole thing and put it on top. I'll just show you. That will make more sense. This is something important to me to show you about the calendar pages, so that's why I want to show you options. This is the repositionable. So let's see, there's that. Okay, so you could do that and join them, and it just be on the outside. The hard thing about it being on the outside is that it is raised and it's not in a page protector. So I'm going to put mine back in, but that's how there are options, and we love options. Okay, I'll put that back in, and then I'm going to show you the large calendar option. Okay. There's that. Oh, I do want to show you this one here. Okay, so when I was talking about this one here, so let's see, this would go in this way, and these are notes for myself. So here's what I have here left on this part. I have extra space here, and this was something that I thought would be kind of fun. Let's say that you just don't want, there's something that you want notes that are just for you. And I shouldn't say for you, because when you flip it, it's going to have it there. You know, when you flip this, it's going to be on there. Maybe I should say it would be more, just a different twist. I guess that's what I would say, just a different twist. So because this has extra space here, I'm going to add this border to here. Now the other option is add it here. Okay, you can add it to there, and then you could put something else here. So I'm just going to do that now, and it's just going to be very, very teeny bit, just a tiny bit on the edges here. And because it'll be in pockets, it will stay. So yeah, I'm going to do it this way. This is going to be right there. And then it's just kind of a little bit of a decoration. Isn't it fun to learn new things? I just love it. It's so fun to play. So there's that. Now, when you have it in here, and actually I'm going to add something to here. I found these that I thought were real festive. These are from the Gold and Silver collection. You know, I raised this one up because I thought that would be kind of fun. Those are little hearts. How about if I did this? That's short, but would that be kind of funky? It'd just be celebratory. Okay, I'll do that one. Just a little bit of white on. Oh, I didn't mean to break that one off. Now I'm going crooked. Well, that's a crooked one there. Here you go. There. That's kind of fun, huh? All right, I like that. Like that. And then because you're going to have a lot of other things, like, let me show you. Oh, do I have another calendar? I don't have another calendar to show you. Okay, but I'll show you what it looks like here. This is the one for the New Year's one that I said that I made. So see, that would go perfect with this. When I do the 5-minute page, I'll show you the whole thing together. All right, so there you go. That's how it would fit. This fits entirely now. The whole thing fits in there. And there it is. There's that. Fold it over, attach it to your page, and then this is what you have on the other side. So you really have a flip, but then you have this too. And of course you can put pictures there also. Oh, so much fun, huh? Now back to ways that you can decorate. I want you to notice how I popped that E up, make things crooked, pop them up. And the other thing I did on this one is I cut one of these. Was it this one? I cut one of these up, down. I cut it. So you can cut these and make them as part of your topper or part of something else. That's what I use these for a lot, is cutting. Here's another one. And then the letters that I used here are the Collegiate ABCs. Super fun. This one was significant for me because, let's see, I have 4 adult children. So 2 adult children and their spouses that are in school again. And so I thought, well, that's pretty fun, using the September stuff for school. And hey, they just want to learn more, and that's good. All right. Let me back to this. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the big calendars. So you can actually cut one of these down and do this exact same thing. Let me show you. So this is here. And this one is one that I did with the pocket pages. But it can be put on, these can be obviously put on a regular page, a scrapbook page. And because this is together, I added these primary memory tabs and put that here. Would you want to put them on here? You can, just to add interest. That would be totally fine. Should I do one just for fun? Why not, huh? That's what I brought these up here. Now, the one thing about these tabs is that there are 2 of each color, but they're not the exact same. And so for this one, I may stick with those colors because, well, that's a good color too. I'm going to stick with those colors. And here's how you do these. It's very, very easy. I'm going to put it right onto this part, and it will cover a little bit of the word of the little square there. And I'm okay with that. And then fold and place. And I'll go ahead and do the other one. Now this is, once you get the first one on, I just centered it in those two little, like a little above on the squares in the middle and a little bit above and a little bit below on that one. And I will do the same here. Is that pretty centered? I hope it is. And there you go. So now that is that, and that just becomes part of the decoration. And then you can write something here and then flip it open. Isn't that so fun? All right, very, very fun. You can also put the tabs on the outside, which is something that I do want to do this year. I usually put like other types of tabs, but because I have these this time, Creative Memories came out with these just in time. I think they made them for me. And this would signify this is where the calendar is. This is where the new page starts. So I am just going to go ahead and add one here. I might put them as we go down. So I will start that one here. I'll go as high as I can on that. Notice how I can tuck it in. And then this shows me that that's January. Of course, I will write it. Write it. Why not now, huh? And you can really write it nicely. Like it really... January. You can really, it does, what am I trying to say? You can write nicely. It doesn't smear. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not glossy to where it doesn't want to write well. All right, there's that. Here's this. And what does it look like? Well, I want to show you that too. What does it look like with stuff on it? So this is what I showed at Creative Cafe International, which, by the way, if you have not attended, we're having one in February. You will learn so much. This is one of the things I taught. So this is what it looks like filled in. And then I put the pockets underneath. So this is a calendar. This is what your happy album one can look like also, except for the pockets, but you will fill it in here and you do the tabs. All right, so that is that. Like I said, those are things that I teach on Creative Cafe International, so you can learn the whole thing on that there. Okay, big caution on this part here. Watch how you cut it. I cut the jeeping off first on this, and then without noticing it, because I had cut the jeeping off, I accidentally turned it and I cut here. That means you only have 6 days in the week. And of course, I had already decorated it. You can see how I had decorated it. And then I was like, oh no, it's wrong. So when you want to cut it in half right here, right at the 3.5 day mark. That's so you can just, I was just showing you that how I cut that wrong. Now, the other way to use these, do you remember? This is 7 years ago, but we were doing these prior to this. You can use the calendar pages as grids. Put large pictures, put small. Do it as a title page. All right, lots of choices for calendar pages. And I think I have showed you all of this, so I will end with this very fun one. Oh, let's see. Oh, sideways there. Okay, I want you to be just as excited as I am because this is so much fun. And if you have questions, please reach out to me. You can post on the video itself or on this video. If you have questions, you can reach out to me, lanita.medina@gmail.com. You can join my Facebook group, Scrapbooking with Lanita, or Creative Memories Scrapbooking with Lanita. I need to have all that stuff written here. I'll get to that. Meanwhile, just have a great new year. Thank you for watching and enjoy this process. Write those memories down. That's the whole idea of scrapbooking, isn't it? Goodbye.